doesn't? It goes outward?
By not, you entrain air, for example, a waterfall entrains air as it going over that. So by reducing the waterfall, so you don't have the waterfall, you don't entrain the air, so you don't have the air into entrainment into the wastewater. So all the valve does is it restricts the flow so that it basically it will back up into a channel so that you don't have as much fall across that weir. Any suggestions on explaining that?
You're using the valves to let through as quickly as you can without.
Basically, the valve. If you got an opening in the pipe, and you had, it's an 18-inch pipe. So now the valve will restrict it down to roughly a 12-inch. So what happens is that when that valve is reducing it to 12, it backs the water up so that you don't have this. Right now, what happens if you have a full pipe, you could have like a 6 feet fall of water over a weir. When you restrict the pipe, now you may only have 12 inches of fall. So you're dissipating that energy. The energy will be dissipated out into that channel.
Now, any of these costs is there going to be any adjustments on them to our good, to our better?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes. I know, for example, as far as this change order puts you over the budgetary number, which was all along was $19,300,000, roughly $12,000 over your budgetary number. But keep in mind, if you look at it from a whole, on your lift station force main cost, you were probably about 150 to the good. So you had some additional contingency monies you could apply to this project as well. And it appears, based on what we're seeing at this point, that the contractor continues on his path and finishes this year. Our inspector fees are going to be reduced because we're way under budget on those as well. So there will be some additional fees associated with that as well. So I mean, you're going to have funds to cover this, and probably some additional work if you want to do it down the road too. So I don't think that funding is a concern at this point. So. I guess I do ask that you make a motion to approve. There are 4 copies of this that need to be signed, and you keep one, and I'll take 3 of them. And I'll transfer them on to SRF.
Need a motion to.
Motion to approve 2707.
Is this already been installed?
The valve has been installed. The automation has been delayed by about 2 or 3 weeks. So they anticipate hopefully this week of getting this installed. So we have not, obviously we have not paid the contractor.
So if we don't approve it, does it get removed?
We'll have a fight with the contractor.
Clean that off. I'll second it.
More discussion. Roll call vote, please, Chief.
Herb.
Yes.
Steve.
Yes.
Aaron.
Yes.
That's all I have. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Darren. Next on the agenda will be Police Chief Brian Heaton. Police car purchase.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening. The police car purchase we'll have to do next month. I'm not quite ready to proceed at this time.
This is on the rotation, correct?
Yes, sir.
Did you plan on having it scheduled tonight to pursue?
We were hoping to. We're not quite ready on our end with getting bids back and all that sort of thing. We were just ran out of time.
Okay.
So we'll be ready next month. Unless you want to schedule a meeting maybe next week to take care of it. We'll be ready next month. Did each of you receive in your packet, the mayor asked me to enclose the medical matter of one person, Andy back to full duty at this time. We needed to do that because that person didn't have enough sick time to cover his time off. Not just a few hours short. So that's why that was done in that manner.
One of our better employees.
And just an FYI, I have another person that's off until we hope October 25th with an injury. It's an off-duty injury. We're short that person until October 25th. The other thing on the agenda, it's actually domain engineering. Not Donna. And did you receive a copy of this in the packet? The mayor's had me work on this for several months, and it's regarding the electrical upgrades that we went through from the two events last year. With the report written by the engineer with Domain Engineering, we received 3 quotes. I think we talked about that maybe 2 meetings ago. And at the mayor's direction, I contacted the engineer that actually did all of the inspections and assessments, etc. And you see on that sheet, if you choose to have them review the quotes that we have received for upgrades, that's the cost, and they believe that it will take no more than 8 hours. And then they would endorse 1, 2, or maybe all 3 of them, because there was quite a bit of difference between the 3 quotes.
You know, we spend money all the time for consultants to tell us what to do. And there's some things we can probably figure out for ourselves, but we're required by law to do it. This situation here, we could decide what to do, but we would be guessing because we're not electrical engineers. We have 3 different quotes, all a little bit different, and they're ranging probably $15,000 spread. If we need to spend the most, so be it. But if we don't, we need someone to tell us we don't.
Well, so the total would be about $1,200.
If it took as long as 8 hours, yes. I asked Mr. Woodall how long he thought it would take. He said, I think his exact words was, I couldn't imagine it taking more than 8 hours.
Yeah, that's probably
Then that way we can proceed doing the correct thing according to a professional opinion.
yeah, because we were kind of at a standstill when we were looking at the last one. So that gives us a good.
So I'll entertain a motion to our Donan Engineering Company to go over our electrical needs to make sure this, hopefully this doesn't happen again, but to their opinion, what we need to do.
How did you come across the domain engineers?
They were actually contracted by the insurance company last
So
June.
then you got the insurance.
From the first event in June and again in July, they had Domain continue their work. So Mr. Woodall, he's been involved with this since it started last summer.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and make the motion that we use the domain engineering for assessment.
Second.
Any more discussion? Roll call vote, please, Jim.
Steve?
Yes.
Mark?
Yes.
Eric?
Yes.
I would also like to inform the Board of Works, the Mayor, I failed to mention this to you earlier today, my apologies. Both Wayne Davis completed his 1-year probationary period last week on September the 2nd, and Justin Wells will complete his probationary period next week, September 15th. They both have done an extremely good job for us. They've completed everything they were asked to complete, including the Law Enforcement Academy. And they're both proved to be a tremendous asset to the department and community. So, of course, Wayne has completed his 1 year, and Justin almost has completed his 1 year. So I would ask that the Board of Works approve them being promoted to patrolman first class, having completed their first year.
What's your opinion?
Absolutely. I have that letter here for signature.